the Canadian government continues to spit in the face of Canadians. There's no other way to describe what's going on. I'm going to give you 3 examples. Yesterday, the Canadian government just released another census to the Canadian people, asking if we would like to continue allowing fewer, more, or the same number of 400,000 immigrants into the country a year, starting in 2027. Are you effing kidding me? Acting as though it's a given that in 2025 and 2026 we are going to continue to allow over 400,000 immigrants into the country a year, at the same time that our GDP per capita is collapsing, our GDP is collapsing, our middle class is collapsing. 2 million Canadians are using food bank a year. This is an issue where 75% of Canadians say, enough, for God's sake, we cannot handle any more immigration. Our government has to look out for us first for once. After a decade of Trudeau's disastrous policies, yet Mark Carney and the Liberals continue to spit in our faces, say they could give 2 craps about us. They're going to continue for the next 2 years to allow 400,000 people in. It's truly disgusting, and the Canadian people have had enough. How do we live in a democratic society where an issue where 75% of Canadians say enough to immigration, yet our government continues to insist on allowing hundreds of thousands of people into our country, a lot of them from areas of the world where, frankly, they do not like the West very much? How is this anything but intentional deconstruction of Canada? I really can't explain it. Second thing is that they sent out letters to 17,000 immigrants telling them to invite their parents and grandparents to the country. This is at the same time that any Canadian who has dealt with our healthcare system knows for a fact that it is collapsing. The Canadian healthcare system is collapsing. I know 2 people that have died recently who didn't have to die because of the fact that the healthcare system is so slow. Yet now they are insisting, they are literally asking, prompting immigrants to bring their grandparents to Canada. These are people who we know, without a question, are the highest risk people, who are going to be a risk to our healthcare system, are going to be the highest cost people, and our government insists on inviting them into the country. What the hell are we doing? Third thing is that they've now just sent out an email to LGBTQ plus community members all over the world, inviting them to Canada and offering them thousands of dollars to arrive here. I kid you not. I'll post an image of the paper. It's almost too hard to believe, but we are insisting, we are trying to sell LGBT alphabet soup refugees to come here, and we are offering them thousands of dollars to arrive. At the same time, 2 million Canadians use food banks, and there's homeless people all over the place. Our government is sick. Our government is corrupt, and our government, it's not that our government wants to do what's best for Canadians, but they're just misled or misguided in some of their policies. No, Mark Carney and the Liberals are intentionally destroying the country. There's no other way to describe all of these insane immigration policies that clearly work against the interests of the Canadian people, the people who have ancestors who fought in World War I, fought in World War II. They are spitting in our faces, and it's time to fight back. Check out the link in my bio. I have great gear up there, and I'm funding this movement. We need to get a movement going, fighting back against the Liberals, or this country is going to be done for. I've already filed a couple of FOI requests to get more information on corrupt Carney's relationship with Brookfield. He's set to make money hand over fist on so-called prefab construction housing. I'm going to get rallies going, post propaganda up throughout the streets, because if Canadians don't start making their voices heard soon, this country is done for. So click the link in my bio, pick up some gear. There's some really cool hoodies and t-shirts, and we as Canadians need to start standing up and saying enough is a goddamn enough.